Ladies, gentlemen, and genetic anomalies, what is happening? Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. And if not, I hope that today's stream makes your day at least a little bit better. I'm coming to you live from the East Coast of the United States of America. And today we're going to be hopping on the BroSMP once again. We have a new stream. It's not a new stream setup, but I changed a few things. Unfortunately, I think some of that has led to this no longer working. Essentially, I got a KVM switch, which has been good because now I can switch from my personal computer to my work computer rather quickly with the press of a button, rather than unplugging and plugging back in some things. But now this thing isn't working. This is what I've been using to control my streams. I made hotkeys where I would set this to have numlock on, and then press the button, and then it switches scenes, basically the same as a stream deck, or basic stream deck anyways, but it hasn't been working since I've changed that, so I don't know why. We've got the Angry Canadian here in the chat, says exams are annoying this time of year, ready to hibernate but no exams. Exactly, yeah, that's how school works. I do believe. So yes, King Corn and my sister are not going to be able to hop onto the server, but we will be able to play today. Now, my brother is giving me his what's it called, onion farm, or at least he's letting me hop on the onion farm and reap some of the rewards every single day. Apparently the new onions are supposed to grow, so I will be able to go in and get reap those onions for him. So without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and hop on. TTS will be on, I think, for the entire stream. Hold on, there we go. Okay, goodness, this is so annoying. All right, TTS is gonna be on for the entire stream.
Again, I'm here to have fun, maybe a beer or two, and just sleep all day.
Yep, and that's exactly what these streams are for. So you're definitely doing it right, and you're reading the you understand the assignment now. I don't know, does this count as beer? It's root beer. I mean, one could easily ask, well, actually no, I threw the can away, but earlier I was drinking a non-alcoholic what in the world, authenticate to Microsoft services. What is this?
At the Angry Canadian 1109 said in the chat, no political BS, just fun times with no newbie.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, these are supposed to be chiller streams, so this is, I need to go to help.minecraft.net
at the Angry Canadian 1109
and then search Guardian.
Said in the chat, I'm eating chicken right now.
You need to authenticate to Microsoft services.
At the Angry Canadian,
this has never happened to me before.
Said in the chat, can I be honest with you?
Oh yeah, man, of course, yeah. Error has occurred. This is so weird. I'm gonna go back to the menu and try loading up the world again. Nah, it happened again. Hold on, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna quit Minecraft, reopen it, and see if that fixes it.
Said in the chat, I miss the good old days of 2014 to 2019 and 2023 to 2024.
Wait, hold on. I'm trying to reread your chat, but Minecraft is popping open here. Okay, hold on. I miss the good old days of 2014 to 2019 and 2023 to 2024. Interesting. I think a lot of people found those to be good days. So That doesn't make sense. I think actually the majority of people are on board with you. I think most people also miss those days.
At the Angry Canadian
All right, let's see if this works.
Said in the chat. Exactly 1 year ago today I hit my downfall.
Wait, what do you mean your downfall? Like you lost a job? Bro, I thought you were getting your money up. Like didn't you get a new job or whatever? I think the client just needed to sign back into my Microsoft account. I think we're good. I think we're good. But yeah, I mean, download resource packs. Yeah, I'll download resource packs. What do you mean you haven't recovered since? I'm reading the chats ahead of time for the people checking out the TTS.
Said in the chat. And I haven't recovered since.
Oh yes, also chat, by the way, because college football, the regular season is over, we're gonna have games not nearly as frequently. I will be scheduling more streams. I'll be trying to schedule more streams that are political. Because I know that I've been like kind of slim on the content for the Newbie Highlights channel, although that's actually just been me not having time to edit the videos,
like
not a case of
my new job said I was
me not having the content in streams to upload on time. Like I definitely had the content to upload on time, but I just didn't have the time to edit. So, but I'll be going through and making at least one video tonight. Maybe not from tonight's stream, but I'll be making at least one video tonight. It says, like, I'm past my prime. My new job said I was washed and didn't continue past probation. Wait. That happened recently? Your new job said you were washed. Which industry are you in again? I forget. Like, bro, I was actually thinking about you the other day. I really do think you should come to the United States. I'm not even joking. I think maybe you thought it was a joke when I said it before, but I do think you should come to the United States. And now, Mini Wheat said that he wants to move to Canada because he's a liberal. I don't think he should go to Canada, actually. I think that with the music stuff that he's doing, I don't know if there's going to be as big of a market for it in Canada as there is in the United States.
Chat. Yep, in September.
I didn't hear about that. I'm glad that you are sending more things to the Discord server. It does help.
Said in the chat. Retail. I'm trying to get into school to get into medical laboratory technologist. At the
medical
Angry
Canadian
technologist. 1109.
Wait, so what are you in school for now? If you're in school?
Canada is way too expensive.
Oh yeah, true. Everywhere is way too expensive because we decided to bail out companies instead of taking the losses that we should have taken during COVID. COVID should have been an economic depression. Instead, governments artificially inflated the economies. If there was a depression during COVID, as there should have been, then you know, prices would have corrected and the cost of living now would be way lower than it is today. So you would have seen multiple bubbles burst as well, because that always happens in depressions. People start figuring out what things are actually worth.
At the Angry Canadian 1109,
making number go up.
Said in the chat. Lab research in biotechnology and like politics aside, but even artists like Sophie Powers are struggling.
I don't know who Sophie Powers is. So maybe that's part of it.
At the Angry Canadian 1109. Said in the chat.
That might be part of it.
Not to get into politics, but there is labor trafficking in Canada too.
Anyway. Is this what cracking open a beer and having a good time means to you. it's bringing up all these you know, dark and depressing tales of the current economic situation.
At the Angry Canadian 1109 said in the chat, she's a Canadian music artist.
Is she popular? How is she struggling? Multiplayer connection failed. So stupid. What is up with this? I didn't even see an update available because I opened up the launcher to make sure there was no update. Also, why does it say generating world done? That's weird.
At the Angry Canadian 1109 said in the chat, cause she lives in Toronto, which is like the California of Canada. Well, it doesn't help that it's winter where I am, and yes, I'm gonna say it's winter cause we getting -30 this week.
Would anyone say that it's not winter? I was under the impression that it is winter.
At the Angry Canadian 1109 said in the chat, if it's -30, it's winter.
Spiritually, you are correct. I'll give you that. Yeah, Bedrock Edition, latest release. Hit play. I did change because of the KVM, the way it handles the monitor. Things do look a little bit different. There we go. Man, I really do need to replace this computer.
At the Angry Canadian 1109 said in the chat, I should have bought my ticket and became a snowbird. At the Angry Canadian 1109 said in the chat, ticket to the Bahamas.
What's a snowbird? I've never heard of snowbirds.
At the Angry Canadian 1109 said in the chat, I actually know how you can get lots of money in America.
Wait, how?
At the Angry Canadian
Dude,
1109
I'm telling you, you should come to the United States.
said in the chat, snowbirds are people who migrate south for the winter.
Dude. You definitely need to come to the United States, I think. But I'm curious, what is this method of making lots of money that you're thinking of? DoorDash? Uber XL?
At the Angry Canadian 1109 said in the chat, So hey race, how you do it? Note newbie, you put your phone on the do not call registry, wait 30 days. Any telemarketer that calls you would have to pay you $1500 per call, cause you can sue them.
That would not work for me. That would not work for me because I have Android, not iPhone. iPhones get way more spam calls
At
than
the
Android
Angry
phones
Canadian
do.
1109 said in the chat, some lady in Texas got $200,000 off a telemarketer.
Okay, but she's a woman, so she probably had an iPhone. You get way more spam calls on iPhones than on Android. I don't know why. I think it has something to do with how Apple manages phone numbers for the purposes of iMessage, if I had to guess. But you will get tons and tons of spam texts even. You'll get spam texts and spam calls on the iPhone than you don't get on Android. I've gotten about as many spam calls on my personal Android phone over the past 3 to 4 years as I get on my work phone, which is an iPhone, in about a year. That's how bad it is. And the crazy thing is, I think more people probably actually have my personal phone number than my work phone number.
Said in the chat, it even counts for your home phone too.
Oh, phone's different. Home phone's different. Home phone's different. That I could understand. But yeah, no one's sending me spam calls with this thing.
Said in the chat, I just mess with telemarketers.
Oh wait, so how much money have you made using this method? Just curious.
At the Angry Canadian 1109 said in the chat, make them think they called a furry brothel, or a pizza abortion clinic, or a horror character.
What? You know what? I bet that actually brightens both your guys' days though. Because I bet that, you know, those telemarketers get really bored having to just like call a whole bunch of people, most of them not even being interested, probably getting cursed out, dealing with verbal abuse. I'm quite sure that they enjoy that a lot more
at the Angry Canadian
than just like the ordinary rigmarole that they have to go through.
In Canada, we don't get money from telemarketers, the government does.
That's weird. You really should come to America. Okay, here's the question. Real talk. Why haven't you moved to the United States? That's what I want to know. Server not found. Wait, is Minecraft having some sort of outage? Wait, let me look this up.
At the Angry Canadian 1109 said in the chat, one time I talked to a telemarketer of how I got intimate with their mom. At the Angry Canadian 1109 said in the chat, cause Canada taxes you when you leave permanently. At the Angry Canadian 1109 said in the chat, Minecraft is up.
Yeah, I'm looking it up now. Minecraft itself is up. Let me see. But I mean, different things are hosted on different people, so different things are hosted on different places. Okay, it looks like as of 24 hours ago, Realms was having some pretty bad issues. So, hold on, let me see here. Yeah, hold on, let me pull this up. Okay, so I found this video.
At the Angry Canadian 1109. Said in the chat.
Minecraft's unavailable.
You know
Actually,
what I predict.
actually, you know what? I'm not watching an AI video.
At the Angry Canadian 1109. Said in the chat. I predict that dating will mostly be extinct by 2040.
2040? No. Dating is going to be way worse. Well, maybe not way. I think dating might be worse in 2030 than in 2040, in my opinion. This is my opinion. It's my take. So this is what I found. Someone posted this about a week ago. Server issues. Recently been trying to join a server my friend made. There's been some issues. First I was with the mods because they were trying to launch the server. It came up with this server has mods that require Forge to be installed on the client.
Angry Canadian 1109.
Essentially,
said in the chat.
It looks like
cause everyone's just gonna date AI.
Is suffering from issues logging into realms on Minecraft, and I'm not sure why. This was about a week ago. It's been confirmed that this is an issue in India. It says Minecraft down, thousands in India and US facing disruptions. It says tracking platforms reported over 3,000 complaints at the peak, showing a widespread outage. Now, I believe this issue has since been resolved. Now, it is interesting that it says here Minecraft has not shared an official explanation for the disruption yet. Players open for a quick fix. It says tracking sites show that complaints are slowly coming down. Let me check Minecraft down detector, because usually those will have user submitted complaints. So even if Minecraft is technically still up, you'll see the spikes of complaints. Wait, hold on, down detector. Yo, yo, this is bad. I think, like, well, actually, you know what? Never mind. These are actually pretty low reports. Server connection issues are being reported, though. Interesting. Well, I'm just gonna keep going at it, and I'll keep on listening to your guys' chats while I wait for this to fix itself. And if it takes after a while, like probably give it like 15 more minutes, and if I can't get it to work in 15 more minutes, I'm just gonna log off. Because while I certainly could do a political stream, all I really wanted to do was hop on Minecraft and chat with y'all. So.
Said in the chat, just hack your server.
No. No. Not gonna do it. At
the Angry Canadian 1109. Said in the chat. So yeah, we ain't gonna be dating people, we are gonna date AI.
Let me see. How do I bump it out? Okay, there we go. Oh wait, yeah, hold on. I'm looking at this because I'm still trying to figure out what the problem is. So it does say here we've got a whole bunch of messages in the chat. Still down. Minecraft Bedrock still down. Realms for Bedrock is still down. Yeah, can't open a server. So this has been going on for a week. Minecraft Bedrock has been laggy all day. No sign in, return to drowned error. So this is not just me. Minecraft as a whole is just down. I think my brother picked a good day to not be able to hop on Realms. Actually, you know what? You know what I could do? There's a way I could save this stream. Okay, if this doesn't work, I'm gonna hit up the boys and see the Car 3 guys and see if they want to play Halo. That's what I'll do. Sorry. I was just thinking out loud. Angry Grenade, I'll go back and read your messages. Angry Grenade says, you know what I predict? I predict that dating will be most extinct by 2040. We did read that because everyone's gonna date AI. No one's gonna date, they're just gonna date AI. That's my prediction. I don't know if I believe that. I think I think if we want to go with the most black-pilled prediction, I think that it's going to be a lot more women dating AI than men. I think in a black-pilled prediction, you'd probably see somewhere between 50% to 75% of women who are interested in romantic or sexual interactions going to AI rather than other humans. And I think for men, you might see 25 to 50% of such men going there, but I think majority of them are just going to go to, just either consumable,
at the Angry
provocative,
Canadian
let's say,
1109.
content, or
Said in the chat,
they will subscribe to platforms. They'll subscribe to content.
Might give up and date AI.
They'll subscribe to content on platforms like OF and Fansly and those types of platforms. But I don't think men are as interested in AI as women are, at least like AI chatbots. So I just don't think that'll happen. I think that within 10 years, people are going to stop using dating apps. They're going to go outside. And then, dating will probably slowly go back to normal. With the exception of course, by the time that people resort to doing that, they'll probably be too old to have more than 1 or 2 children. So you're not going to see fertility rates improve that much, I don't think, within that time frame. But I think you will start seeing more people getting together within about 10 years or so. Because what is it that's in hold on, let me see. Where's the clip? There's a song that's really popular. It's really that comes to mind at the moment. Let me see. Oh yeah, this song. I think this is the song. This is the song that my thought process is reminding me of.
That she wrote, speech to the young, speech to the progress toward. Say to them, say to the downkeepers, the sun slappers, the self-soilers, the hominy ushers. Even if you are not ready for the day, it cannot always be night.
Yeah. So, kind of along those lines, I don't think that I don't think that
At
things
the
will always
Angry
be
Canadian
bad
1109
in the dating scene.
said in the chat, I mean, I've given up on dating.
I mean, that's a shame. That's a shame. I understand it. I completely understand it, but that is a shame. The only and I'll share this little success story. Yeah, I think I can share this. You know, I don't know if you guys are familiar with the YouTuber Thorben. He is a Car 3 OG, one of the founding members of the Car 3 SMP. So in college, he was very, very much like, I want to have a relationship, you know, and kind of like talking with the boys about it a lot, like as the boys would hang out and have our get-togethers and parties or whatever. That is something that would often come up, and he would always be asking for relationship advice from all of the guys. There's one thing that I would constantly tell him. I think I said something to the effect of, yeah, I'm giving up on this. I think I said something to the effect of 99% of gamblers quit just before they're about to win, which is 100% true. The point that I was making is that the only way that you can is that if you decide to give up on dating, the only thing that it does is it guarantees that you will be alone forever, right? If you continue to try, there is a possibility that you do find someone.
At the Angry Canadian 1109 said in the chat, was he a crazy crackhead like me?
No, he actually had himself together a lot more than you do, to be honest. But, you know, he was in a very similar situation when it comes to dating. Right? He was like, I really want to be in a relationship. You know, and just kind of was like waiting for a relationship to happen, trying to make things work. It's not working. But everyone in the group encouraged him to continue to try dating. And, you know, he hopped on Upward, Christian dating app, you know, before too long, found his first girlfriend, and then got married. And I ended up being the best man at his wedding. So I think the dating scene can be discouraging, but don't let that keep you from engaging with it. I think if you're someone who can keep your sexual impulses in check, you are, and especially if you're a moderate or a liberal, you are already probably ahead of like at least 60 to 70% of men in the dating pool. Because
at the Angry Canadian 1109 said in the chat,
I refuse to go on.
I refuse to go on dating apps.
You refuse to go on dating. Well, that's good. That's good. Well, where are you looking? Where are you looking for a wife then? Now I'm curious. Because the two spheres of looking for a relationship that I'm most familiar with are dating apps and then like Christian social circles, primarily church. But I'm curious as to where you are, where you're looking for a wife. Because there are dynamics about like, I don't know, trying to pick up a girl at a bar, for example, that I just don't know the ins and outs of. Not familiar with that whole game. Oh, I just realized there's a setting I need to change.
At the Angry Canadian 1109 said in the chat, nowhere, I retired since August.
No, but like where? Hold on. Am I asking this question in a way that is understandable? Okay, let me put it like this. When you're looking for a wife, what do you do? Let me put it that way. When you look for a wife, what do you do? Man, can I move? I can't move Halo Infinite to the to my main screen. It's annoying. You know what? I might actually change my main screen because I think that would fix this problem. Oh wait, you said no where I retired in August. Okay. Well, I think that's your biggest mistake. I think you're single because you stopped trying. I think that's a big part of it. I will say that, you know, dating markets are very different depending on where you are. So for example, I have sort of had to come to terms with fairly recently where it's like the political gender gap where I'm at is probably a bit wider than it was over at like Cedarville University, which is the Christian college I went to, middle of nowhere, where there are a whole lot of Christian ladies there who are, you know, moderate to conservative. Just like the culture there was conservative, so many of the women were. I had never tried dating apps at the time, but now in the apps, it is impossible to find someone who's conservative or moderate. I've actually you know what? Scratch that. Not impossible. I've come across some Africans who are like conservative, but then again, like some of them are like South African and they were like racist against white people and stuff. But like in general, depending on where you are, especially if it's heavily urbanized, pretty modern, densely populated, at least as far as what I can tell in the United States, it is difficult to find someone if you are conservative. Now, that's why I said if you're a liberal or you are a moderate, you know, you're ahead of a lot of men in the dating space because there just aren't nearly as many left-wing straight men as there are right-wing straight men. Right, which isn't entirely surprising. Kind of fits with what I've observed. But if you are a moderate or a liberal, and you can keep your sexual urges in check, by that I mean, you know, I think if we're speaking from a secular perspective, you know, a lot of women in the dating scene are fine with kind of like sleeping relatively casually, and by that I mean like within a few to several dates before getting to know you pretty well. But
she has pronouns in her bio, I want none of that. There's no one in the dating pool.
I see all of these horror stories online from women complaining about how sexual men are getting in their initial chats when matching on dating apps. Don't do that. Don't do that. From everything that I'm seeing, you know, and I'm not, you know, promoting premarital sexual activity, by the way, but from whenever I'm seeing, if, you know, I'm giving secular dating advice, never initiate never break the ice when it comes to sexual conversations. If you're a man, let the women do that, because a lot of women, they want to make sure that you're not with them just for the sex. Understandable. They want to make sure. Oh, hold on. It says we couldn't sign you into Xbox Live. You know what? That might be the problem. Maybe Xbox Live has an outage. But they want to make sure that you're not with them just for the sex. They want to make sure that you actually like them as a person.
1109
So
said in the chat, dude, I never did that and I still got banned on Hinge years ago.
oh, I mean, I completely would believe that you get banned. Yeah, I think maybe you don't understand why. But like the way that you communicate, I feel like you're the type of person who would get banned from Hinge, even if you didn't actually insult anyone. Like, I think your messages would probably get flagged by people. One thing too, you do have to temper yourself in the dating apps, right? You have to temper yourself a little bit. So anything that you even suspect might be off color or out of bounds, don't bring that up in the dating app at all. Ask for a phone number, text. Don't even say anything sexual in the dating apps. You want to make sure that you are, you know, kind of within the bounds of the, let me see here, of the acceptable rules. And sometimes those dating apps, like rules, they can be very easy to encroach upon, even on accident.
At the Angry Canadian 1109 said in the chat, I barely got any matches on Hinge.
Interesting. I will say that's never been a problem for me. I've always been able to get matches on Hinge. Now, I will say it's sporadic and it depends on the seasons. So you kind of have to rely on when women are most interested in going into the dating scene, because it ebbs and flows, right? So right now, for example, it's the holiday season. Women are looking for people to, women are looking for a man to have around their arm when they're showing off to family for Christmas or whatever. So I'm seeing a lot more activity now in the dating apps. But let me see here. But it really does depend. Let me see. Let me switch to this. There we go. Now the audio is all screwed up. I don't know what's going on there. I don't know what's up with the audio. I'm gonna play a custom game. Man, what is up with this audio? So I almost feel like I need to quit the app and open it back up again. Maybe that is what I should do. I think that's what I'll do. Wait, oh, hold on.
At the Angry Canadian 1109 said in the chat, I'm not gonna go on it.
Oh, actually, hold on. You know what? I'm gonna disconnect my earbuds and then reconnect them. I think that might fix it. Indian says, I haven't went on dating apps in like 6 months. Well, I guess it's better than being on them. Never heard of anyone's mental health being improved by going on a dating app. It says here, I'm not gonna go on it if I'm accused of being lazy with not cooking, which I do cook. I just I don't want to clean up mountain dish. I don't know what you're talking about there. It's a very scatterbrained sentence there. And I'm gonna let the guys know that I'm on. There we go. It sounds like you had like a bad experience.
At the Angry Canadian 1109
on the apps, which
said in the chat
is fine.
Girls want a guy who can do everything.
What? Expound on that thought. I'm a little bit curious as to where you got that from, but I also need to know exactly what you mean. There we go. Okay, so one is going to go to popular.
At the Angry Canadian 1109 said in the chat, at least where I am.
No, what do you mean by a guy you can want who can do everything? Like, explain kind of what you mean. I think this is supposed to be like a bot match. I just want to make sure everything will run smoothly. You know, I've kind of changed how my video outputs all work, so. Been a minute since I played me some Halo.
At the Angry Canadian 1109 said in the chat, they want a guy with stable income, living on their own, can cook, have a car, and then many other arbitrary things, etc.
I think you're describing the ideal man for women, but I don't know that that's the bare minimum that women will accept. See, one thing that I think makes analyzing the dating market difficult for a lot of men is that I think women care about a lot of intangibles that aren't necessarily quantifiable, like Riz, for example. So men will sort of look at the types of people that they idolize and have lots of women like on social media and stuff and be like, oh, that's what all women want. Well, not necessarily. That's not necessarily the case. At the Angry Canadian 1109
said in the chat, that's the bare minimum where I am.
I refuse to believe that because there's just so few. I don't know if women are that celibate in Canada. Because the vast majority of men, I don't think, have most of those things, right? In Canada, you probably know better than me, but I don't think the majority of women have those, of men have those things. So if women are being active in the dating market, there's no way that that is their bare minimum.
1109 said in the chat, plus I have no Riz, no game, I don't communicate properly, and I have too much intensity as a character.
Well, there we go. That's your problem. There it is. So that is the problem. It's not the dating market, it's you. And that's according to you.
No mercy.
Oh, let's see how rusty I am. Oh.
At the Angry Canadian 1109 said in the chat, so I retired from the dating game.
Lost the lead.
Okay, well, and that's your right, but I'll say this.
Angry Canadian 1109
but I'll say this,
chat, cause I will never have the skills for dating.
I'll say this, okay? If you quit dating because of that, right? Anyone can get the skills needed to.
Said in the
if
chat,
your issue is Riz,
even my dad said I was a lost cause for dating.
Okay, yeah, your dad's not always going to be right. Look, why can't I get this gun? Anyways, if Riz is your only problem, which I don't think I've seen your face before, so I don't know if it looks like the issue, but if Riz is your only problem and you're choosing not to engage in the dating market because you don't have Riz, just accept that it's your fault that you're not in the dating market. You're choosing to opt out of it instead of improve and get better. anyone can get more risk. Anyone can get more risk.
Victory.
Literally. So you cannot blame a poor dating market, although the dating market is poor. You do have to take ownership of your own factors, which are, you know, helping or hurting your chances in the dating pool. Because, hey, some people are getting together still. It's not most men, but there are still some people out there. So you can try to attain as many of those traits as possible, and maybe have some success in the dating market. Or you can sit and complain about it. Whatever you prefer.
At the Angry Canadian 1109 said in the chat, my Riz is like Stuart Skinner, but you don't know who that is, and my Riz is like Stuart Skinner, you never know what Riz I will have. I could have great Riz or ass Riz.
The way that you're talking, it doesn't sound like you have great Riz. But like I said, like it's not Riz is not genetic. You can get. Oh my goodness, this is so stupid. Riz is not genetic. You can get more Riz. You can. Riz is something you can get and lose.
S7 sniper available.
Enemy team nearing victory.
Boo, enemy team.
At the Angry Canadian 1109 said in the chat, it's a roll the dice, but my overall Riz is ass with some moments of great Riz. At the Angry Canadian 1109 said in the chat, note newbie, I'm a UDHD, I have no Riz.
Oh, well, I will say. Oh, dang it. I will say that I do think that there need to be better places for people who have, who are neurodivergent to meet each other.
Round 2.
Because, like,
On one hand,
I get along
On
really,
the other
really
hand,
well
we're
with,
losing.
like, neurodivergent people. I have, for years, suspected that I have ADHD myself. So, like, there are many cases where it's like, I just really click with someone, and I'm like, well, like, we really get along, and then like turns out that like they have ADHD or autism or something. It's like, oh, okay, you know, that kind of tracks. But it's not like there's like an autism club, you know, where it's like everyone gets in a circle and has autism together. So, you know, it does make it a little tough when you find someone with the same neurodivergency that you have. You click, but you know, where that person is, you never really know.
At the Angry Canadian 1109 said in the chat, I'm like the guy you have fun with booze with, and that's that.
Interesting. Well, again, I think because neurodivergents get together, they connect with each other like so well. I think it's not going to be as easy to connect on a deeper level with neurotypicals. You can try, but it takes more effort. Now, maybe you don't have any neurodivergence where you are. I think the more pronounced your autism or ADHD symptoms, the more necessary it is that you like end up with someone, or let me see, the more likely it is that a successful relationship you end up having will be with someone who is also neurodivergent.
Enemy Spartan has that.
How did we lose that round? We were winning for the majority of the time. I mean, I should have kept track of the score, but I do not understand how we did not win that round.
Round 3.
At the Angry Canadian 1109
We're losing.
said in the chat, my Riz is better when I am under the influence, so maybe I should drink more.
Don't do that, you'll just become an
At the
alcoholic.
Angry Canadian 1109 said in the chat, I do, but they are all liberal.
Oh yeah, see, and that's the other problem. Like, because of the political gender gap, if you are liberal, if you're conservative, it's almost impossible to find a relationship with someone in mainstream society. Right? So like I look for relationships primarily in dating apps and then
Nothing satisfies like a
Christian social
3-round
circles.
burst.
Although
At
me
the
looking for
Angry
relationships in Christian
Canadian 1109.
social circles has
Said in
dwindled
the
somewhat.
chat, I don't date liberals.
And liberals won't date you. That's I think that's the real problem. That's the real problem, because here's the
Said
thing.
in the chat, nor do I date anyone with pronouns.
Well, I mean, you have pronouns, so you don't date yourself. So here's the problem for conservative men is that a lot of women are left leaning, so they'll perceive you as hateful and refuse to date you, and understandably so, because it's very important to have aligning
Nearing
values
victory.
in a dating context, like especially if we're talking about building like a family with someone.
At
Like,
the Angry Canadian
super important to be.
Said in the chat, when I was more liberal, I still couldn't get dates.
Well, yeah, but I mean, you also admitted to being utterly ridless. So, like, for you, I don't think that the whole, values thing is the reason why you're single. I mean, it may be part of it, but it is not the majority of the reasons why. I mean, you can't date anyone if you kick yourself out the.
Round
Okay, there we
one.
go. I was afraid it was gonna say that we lost a round. You literally can't win in the dating market if you give up. So that's like you're the main reason why you're not why you're single
There's a
right now.
win in
But
our future. Believe it.
you've also just got to get more riz. And then the political thing, I wouldn't stress over, because there's nothing you can do about that. There is nothing you can do about the political gender gap unless you decide to become a liberal.
Active
That's the
camo
only thing you can do.
inbound.
Which, if you're not willing to do that, which, like, frankly, I don't blame you. Don't
Said in
become
the
a
chat.
shapeshifter just to get dates.
So I retired from
Then you
the
can't do
dating
anything about
game
that.
and ain't looking back.
I mean, that's your choice. You can do that if you want. If you do that, don't complain that you're single. Don't complain that you're single, because it's your fault.
Gained the lead.
If you're opting out of the dating market. You know what? Part of me is like, I should have played Counter-Strike, because I have been for like 2 weeks. I've been like, man, I want to play more Counter-Strike. I did pick Halo Infinite though, because I knew that my friends would be more likely to join me if I picked up Halo. And the enemy team has negative
At
points.
the Angry Canadian 1109. Said in the chat, or I just
The
pull a
Mangala.
Tim Hortons and import a beautiful woman from another country like Tim Hortons imports their employees from India.
You could do that. I also think you're gonna have to not make jokes like that as often. Like, I think that may be hurting your riz. Nothing wrong with jokes like that. I make them too, but yeah, time and place,
Lost the lead.
Dang it, we lost the lead. What do we do? Oh.
Enemy halfway to victory.
But yeah, I mean, you have a good point, I mean, I've noticed in the dating circle over here, dating
Gained the
dating
lead.
market
At
over
the
here,
Angry Canadian
all of the
1109.
conservative women are either
Said in the chat,
at church or they're
that's a
Africans.
joke between you and I.
I mean, but real talk though, you may have a point. That may be something that you have to do. I've noticed in the dating market over here, all of the conservative women are either at church or they're Africans. And like, if you went overseas, you could probably find a lot more conservative women. The only thing is though, I would never recommend anyone become a passport bro, just because there is a very high risk that the person is literally just using you to get a visa and then will divorce you in 5 years. So because of that risk, I personally would never tell anyone to become a passport bro. I'm not saying you can't get a relationship out of it. I'm not saying you can't get a relationship out of it. I'm not saying you can't get a marriage or a wife out of it. I just think that there is a chance that you're gonna get a gold digger, which, you know, is never fun.
Angry Canadian
And I think there are few things worse and more tragic than divorces and broken households.
Women where I am are taken or do not like me at all.
I'm proud of you.
Well, I think,
I'm proud of us.
again, the Riz is a huge factor. I think that if you were,
Round one.
I mean, if you had more Riz, maybe we're just a little bit more chill, then you wouldn't have that problem as much.
Said in the chat.
Round five.
Then I don't marry her, I just date her.
Yeah, well, there's one thing that you could consider as well. Like, if you're really dead set on becoming a passport bro, I would say don't come back to Canada. Because look, if you go over, let's say you go to the Philippines, right? Let's say you go to the Philippines
Active camo
to find a wife.
inbound.
That's one of the passport bro countries, right? Let's say you go to the Philippines, go find a wife there, settle down there, and stay in the Philippines.
Camo available.
She can't use you for a visa, right? It's impossible.
At the Angry Canadian 1109. Said in the chat. My Riz skills unlock after 2 beers.
Well, don't become an alcoholic. You need to find ways to get skills when you're sober. Dude, I'm so salty that
At the
Minecraft Bedrock is down though.
1109. Said in the chat. I'm gonna get a wife at Latvia.
Okay, but just, if you do that, just stay in Latvia. So that's my advice. It just turns out too badly for me to recommend it. I see this happen to streamers all the time.
Halfway to victory.
What is it, NMP in Milena? Yeah, that's a passport bro situation. Nice, well done. Why am I giving big ups to a bot? That's crazy.
At the Angry Canadian 1109.
Locator inbound.
Said in the chat. I made a song called She Liked Me Better When I Was Drugged because of that.
Victory.
At the Angry Canadian
Yeah, I think women are not going to find making songs like that very attractive either, just saying.
Imagine
my
I
goodness,
became
I got
an immigrant to
fragged.
Russia.
I got fragged, that's crazy.
Enemy is below us.
Actually, maybe frag is not the correct term, because
Camo inbound.
Round
that happens when the player model is dismembered, which is not in this game.
This is almost over. Let them have it.
Grab the sniper.
Wait, are all the NPCs spawning in the same place? No. Man, it's ridiculous. They're all in the same place. Y'all gotta
enemy
spread
halfway
out.
to victory.
It would be crazy if we like what would that be called? A reverse sweep?
At the Angry Canadian 1109. Said in the chat. But love is just a game and I ain't gonna play.
It's not just a game. Oh, come on.
At the Angry Canadian 1109 said in the chat, yes it is.
Okay, fine. Well, I'm not going to quibble over semantics.
Great aim, Spartan.
At the Angry Canadian 1109 said in the chat, if it wasn't, then where's your wife, no newbie?
Ha! That's funny. Good point. Good point. Don't have one. Still looking. It's literally that pesky political gender gap. Because the thing is, I'll be on the apps and we'll strike a conversation. Everything is going well. And then like all the hot button issues come up, and then inevitably we don't align on values. It's like one or two things too. It's just like on gender issues in abortion. That's just how it goes. But I'm still looking because, you know, the only way that if you give up on dating, the only thing that does is make sure that you end up alone. So is that what I want to do? No. So
at the Angry Canadian 1109 said in the chat, why not meet her at church, not at dating apps?
I tried that,
at
you know.
Angry Canadian 1109 said in the chat, dating apps are for liberals looking for hookups.
Oh man, we did not pull off the reverse sweep. Now it's tied. That's a good question. I actually tried that before the apps. I tried that and that just wasn't working. Just like
the finishing blow.
Kind of hard to find people where there was mutual interest. And also, like my church, the church I go to isn't particularly large, so it's not like there's like an infinite pool of people to
lost the lead
to consider for dating. So kind of like a relatively small dating pool.
Active camo available.
Most of the people that I was interested in were not interested in me or lost interest after a date or two. So it's a lot easier for me to find someone who's interested in me through the apps than IRL.
At the Angry Canadian
But I will say,
1109
I am expanding.
said in the chat,
I mean, not to get
what I do and retire from dating or be a passport bro.
The one thing I will say is not to get too much into sort of what my offline life is like, but I have been expanding my social circle, so that gives me a lot more options. You know, have some social connections with the church that has a lot more members, so I'm meeting new people that way. But you know, these things take time, so. But in the meantime, I'm finding Africans on Upwork. In the meantime. Nice.
victory. Lost the
No,
lead.
I'm not gonna become a passport bro, that's for sure.
Gained the lead.
There are certainly periods where I've stepped away from the dating scene, but it was less of giving up, but more of, you know, me being busy and stuff, or trying to save money. Or making sure that I was approaching the dating scene with a healthy mindset. There are times where I like took a break. I was like, you know, if I matched with a woman at this point, I don't know if I would engage her properly. Which is that's a good thing to do. As long as you don't stay out of the market, which I didn't. You know, I kind of worked on myself and my attitude, and then came back to the scene. Oh, okay, that was a good play. That was a good play.
At the Angry Canadian 1109 said in the chat, I gave up after not dating in 2 years.
Sniper inbound.
Oh, I mean, those are rookie numbers. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. Those are rookie numbers.
Triple kill. Victory.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. Picked up the W. All right, let's see. How many more rounds should we do? Should we do, not rounds. Should we do 2 more games? I think we should do 2 more games.
At the Angry Canadian 1109 said in the chat, I mean my only GF was when I was 20 or 21.
You know what?
At the
I mean,
Angry
honestly,
Canadian
same.
1109 said in the chat, haven't had a GF in 3 years.
That's actually the exact same
At
case
the
for
Angry
me.
Canadian 1109 said in the chat, haven't went on a date in 2 years.
Well, I've been on dates, but more or less, you know, actually pretty similar situation there. Why do almost all the bots have negative KDAs? That's crazy. Negative KDAs? That's bad. And I don't think you could change the bot skill on this either. But yeah, I mean, and also let me guess, your girlfriend you found in college as well? Let's see, chat. Which wait. Let's play on this one. Let's play this. Aimbots V2.
At the Angry Canadian 1109 said in the chat, no, it was a dating app.
Oh.
At the Angry Canadian 1109 said in the chat, I quit dating apps for good 8 months ago.
If you were able to find, I'm starting to think that's a mistake now. Because, look, if you were able to find a girlfriend in a dating app before, why couldn't you do that again? Unless you just got soured up and black-pilled and now you're just too unbearable to be around. It's like when you win a game and then you lose a game. It's like, okay, just because I lost doesn't mean I don't play any more games. What kind of map is this, bro? What are we looking at here? What are we doing?
Round 1.
At the Angry Canadian 1109 said in the chat, that was 3 years ago. Times have changed.
That is true. The times have changed. But I don't think they've changed so much that you can't find a girlfriend if you were able to find a girlfriend before.
Nailed them. They'll be feeling that one tomorrow.
Are there no hitboxes?
Double kill. Killing spree. Triple kill.
We did it, and the crowd roars. Oh, left him in tatters.
Double kill.
Let's see. I can't go up and get those weapons, can I?
Halfway to victory.
We're earning our keep today, Spartan. Lead hostile.
At the Angry Canadian 1109 said in the chat, but I gave up cause I likely burned through all my options.
Nope, not true at all. New people join dating apps every day.
Victory.
Let's go.
Killing frenzy.
Shot sniper.
At the Angry Canadian 1109 said in the chat, doesn't mean any of them WAP to be with any.
Man, why is my aim is so bad? But these bots are so bad. They're not shooting me at all.
Round 2.
Yo, I think it's a mistake to assume that they don't want to be with you though. Before even swiping, bro. Like. Also, why do we start off with? Here we go.
You're an outlaw, Spartan.
Also, why are both sides having?
Yo, Omar, what's up?
Oh, hey man, what's up?
Well, I guess a lot, but you know, she's just saying not a lot. Yeah, things. Like,
Oh, hold on,
What are
wait
you
a second.
doing?
Let me turn off my game audio because it's hard for me to hear you. But not turn it off, but turn it down.
yeah.
Yeah, there. Okay, wait, can you say something?
Hi.
Ah, there we go. Yes, there's that beautiful voice. This is such a weird map. How have you been doing, man?
I've been doing pretty well. Just doing a little YouTube thing. I'll be leaving my job at the church here soon, so that'll be a big change.
At the Angry Canadian 1109
that's what-
said in the chat, what
That's
you
what's
want
up.
me
How
to
do you-
join Tinder or Bumble or Highly or Badu again?
How do you feel about? Hold on, there's a. Okay, wait. How do you feel about like the move away from the church?
I feel alright about it. Like, it was
Okay.
something to do. Like,
Perfect.
But that's cool that your YouTube has gotten so successful that you've been able to move to it full time.
yeah, it's not where. Oh yeah, it'll be fine. Perfect. It's very much a okay. We should be good, but we need things to go well, pretty much.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a leap of faith and just hold a prayer in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think my younger brother who plays games with me sometimes, he mentions I think some of his friends like watch your YouTube channel,
Oh yeah.
which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Cause he said that he was telling his friends that I went to your wedding, and then they were like really impressed.
Spree.
They're like,
You're the real
Oh
deal,
yes, I'm
Spartan.
Jew. And my brother went to the wedding of the student
really missed the opportunity to make a vlog that would have popped off there.
My grandpa was making a video that could have just gotten tens of views if he had made it public.
That's cool that he made a video though.
Yeah, it was just for my grandma.
Mm.
Basically just recorded the thing.
Nailed him.
Yeah.
Halfway
Yeah,
to
I have not
victory.
played Halo in a minute, but I decided to pick it up because Minecraft Bedrock has been having some pretty bad networking issues for the past week or so. Usually I play Realms with my younger brother on Sundays, but the Realm isn't working, so.
Huh. Weird.
Yeah,
heard of
well,
that.
I'm mostly just surprised. I'm not surprised that it's down or having issues. That happens, but I'm mostly surprised I haven't heard about it, or that there haven't been many articles about it. I think there are many articles about it affecting Indian users, but other than that, like, not a word.
Population prioritized.
True. But also, like,
They'll be feeling that
the first
one
reports
tomorrow.
came like 7 days ago, and it's still happening, which I feel like an outage lasting a week is also noteworthy.
Yeah. Ooh. Wesley and I are about to hop on Terraria. He's closing in on beat the game.
Frenzy.
Oh, wait, well, you beat the game before, right?
Wow, I
Yeah.
can't believe my eyes.
Well, yeah, I have a whole
Yeah.
YouTube channel up there.
Yeah.
I've beat it many times.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, he is closing in on beating it for the first time,
Hmm.
mostly without help. 80% without help.
I mean, it doesn't hurt to have a little coaching. My younger brother's getting coaching from dad on
Nearing victory.
in our college football dynasty, so it's a good way to get better at the game.
Yeah, for the most part, it's just, yeah, you do whatever you do, and I'm here to observe, and occasionally I'll point you in the right direction.
Round one.
Most of my help has just come from the fact that I am there and present during boss fights, and people attack here and there.
It's really good. This map is so crazy. This is so weird. Oh wait, we started off with -3 points because we're falling through the floor.
Oh, that's nice.
So I'm live right now, and I'm playing on this map called like Aimbots V2. It's a very strange and spacious map. It's very hard to describe. There are almost no walls. There are all these like green and red lights.
You're an outlaw.
Sounds like a community-made.
Oh yes,
map.
for sure. I wanted to pick a community-made map just because I knew it would have some interesting quirks, and this one most certainly has interesting quirks. But I don't know. There's no rhyme or reason as to like when these lights turn like green and red. I don't understand it. Also, I have this guy in my chat who is relatively distraught because he is single.
Oh,
Which is,
relatable.
yeah, well, not for you anymore.
Well, I relate because it was a struggle for a long, long time.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
but I think for him probably I think he needs more Riz, to be honest. I guess I can say that because he's been watching my streams for a while, so I kind of know, and he's on in my Discord server, so I kind of know how he rolls.
Killing spree.
Okay.
I couldn't
enough.
have done it without
But
you.
I mean, he did say that he was able to get a girlfriend through a dating app, which is more than I could ever do.
Yeah,
I had to rely on boomer methods.
Like meeting people in person?
Yeah, yeah.
Disgusting. Wait, do you have a girlfriend then, or are you just talking
No,
about
no,
that?
I don't. I'm actually currently on the apps. Which is maybe that's why I'm still single, because I find that I do connect with people better in person. It's easier for me to find people with my values in person.
I mean, with Alex,
Halfway
I
to
like
victory.
asked her on a date, an in-person date pretty quickly. It's like better.
True.
Get past that initial awkward days of talking
Menace
online.
with
And
that
like, all right, this
scope.
is like good. Let's meet in person.
Yeah, and that's what I've been doing lately because most women don't want to be just sitting around talking all day. There are some who do, and they'll let you know, but that's not most women.
Yeah. Initiative to be taken.
Them.
Yeah. For me,
I
it's,
don't know
it's
if you're-
mostly just been like in this area. It's pretty difficult to find women with values that match mine, even for believers. So
Yeah, like I found that was quite difficult. I don't know if you're using it, but I'll always sing the praises of the Christian app Upward. That's something that I use to find Alex on.
yeah, I'm on Upward now. Haven't gotten any dates through Upward yet, but I've got a lot of over like the past like week or two. Got a lot of matches, so I'm trying to progress those to dates. So far, I've only gotten dates on what was it? Tinder and Hinge. Although I also haven't been using Upward consistently for very long. I've only been using it for like a month or two.
Pretty good to it.
Yeah. My main problem with Upward is just that they will constantly show me profiles that are like up to 300 miles away from me. It's like I'm not a long distance dater. That's why the second relationship that I had at Cedarville didn't last, is because it became a long distance thing.
Another one
So-
dusted.
Yeah, long distance is not something I've ever even slightly attempted by.
Yo, I just one-shotted this bot from across the map with a headshot with a sniper rifle. That was so fun.
Me and Wesley are about to start doing our thing, so
Hey,
figured
that's
out
what's
to
up.
say hi.
Yeah, I'm glad you popped in, and tell Wesley I said hi.
Yeah, let's see you around.
Yeah, see you around, man. That was dope. I'll turn the TTS back on. I did see what you said there. Angry Canadian says, "Would you want me to join Tinder or Highly or Badoo?" Okay, look up the reviews for where you are. Many of those alt apps tend to like just have like scammers or be empty. You'll see a lot of ads for them, but then no one will ever be on them. So like, personally for me, I think in this area where I'm at, if I were to go on Highly, there would be no one. If I was to go on Badoo, there'd be no one. Even though there are tons of ads, even though it would probably chart and be like, oh, most downloaded app, it's a ghost town. Generally speaking, don't try to use like the non-major dating apps.
What a shot!
Unless it's like a niche app that's very popular in its niche. So for example, Upward is extremely popular in its niche of Christian people trying to date. So if you're in a niche, maybe check that out. I'm also not really super familiar with niche dating.
That scope.
Also, I will say, check. Oh, that was so much fun. Check out the dating app Boo, because the model of it
Hostile.
was like seemed really cool to me, and also it focuses on neurodivergence, at least in its marketing campaigns. My only thing is, it's just not active near me, and like I think they required at the time like some sort of payment or something
Another one.
for certain interactions, which you can
Halfway to victory.
I mean, you can earn the ability to have more messages if you post in the social side of the app or whatever. It's a little weird, but conceptually it seemed like a really cool idea. It might be worth checking out if you really are set on dating someone who's also neurodivergent.
Enemy closing in.
Oh, I suck at parkour. Oh, let's go. Wait, is there a way that I can...
They're close.
I know there were a bunch of guns over here. Is there a way I can grab these guns? Hey, why do you keep moving? It's so annoying. Come on. There we go.
You're an outlaw, Spartan.
Took long enough.
Enemy Spartans are closing in.
Oh, no. Whoa.
Beautiful shot.
I wonder what this map is supposed to be for. I don't understand it.
Nearing victory. Killing frenzy.
Woo! Let's go. Now that's how you do a no scope with a sniper rifle.
Flawless victory.
Let's go. Let's go. Flawless victory. W's in the chat. Alrighty, let's go. All right, we're gonna do one more match, ladies and gentlemen. One more match. I want to check the scoreboard and see what other people did, because I didn't even know if they got kills. They all got negative points. I guess they must not have been killing anybody on my team. I'm the only one who got a kill on my team except for one guy who got one kill. They had a handful of deaths, but that's insane. And then on the enemies, 0 kills all across the board. How does that happen? And they're all getting 8, 12, 14, 16 deaths. It's abysmal. Look at that KDA. -8, -12, -14, -16. They need to make some better bots. They need to make some better bots. All right, let's look for another creative community map. What does Aquario look like? Are there pictures? Let's look at Aquario. I feel like it's gonna be another weird spaced out map. I do prefer maps with twists and turns, but All right, let's see.
Slayer. Round one.
The heck is it? Who comes up with these ideas? Who? What? What are we doing? You can't get any cover. This is insane. Where am I supposed to hide? And why is there a scoreboard? He's supposed to be playing soccer here or something? I'm so glad that gained the lead, lost the lead. Bro, I'm out of ammo. See, it's so hard for me to die that I'm running out of ammo. Ooh. Come on! It's a nail biter! 23-23! Let's go. Let's go.
Round two.
You got this one in the bag, Spartan.
I don't know what it is I got, but I'll certainly take it.
Tango's closing in.
Victory. Nearing victory.
Enemy Spartan closing in.
Round one.
Let's go. Let's go. Hopefully I'm not jinxing it for myself, but I do feel like we're on the road to a flawless victory.
Round three.
It's a win, not future. Believe it. We've lost a teammate. That's one reliable weapon.
Oh, that's not good for the
Enemy
knees.
halfway to victory.
Beautiful shot.
Oh, I did not mean to hit that button. Ever hit the crate button on accident? It's the worst.
Enemy team nearing victory.
Bro, I jinxed myself.
Another one dusted.
Round lost.
we would have gotten the flawless victory if I didn't say anything about it.
Even when we're losing.
It's like, oh, did you see he's pitching a perfect game? Hate it when that happens. Cause see, look, we're gonna smoke him this round, but we're not gonna get the flawless victory.
way to victory.
Yeah, look at us. We're halfway to victory. We're gonna win this round, and I think we're gonna win the whole thing.
Nearing victory. Round 1.
Yeah, there we go. See, piece of cake.
And now, the finishing blow.
Lost the lead.
And all the goodies.
Gained the lead.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. And that's devastating. A few
Halfway to victory.
kills at the right time can flip the game in this mode that we're playing. But I mean, this mode was intended to be highly competitive
Left him in
and
tatters.
incentivized teamwork.
Another one down.
Nearing victory. Gained the lead. Victory.
Let's go. I don't think the enemy's gonna win. Oh no, we won! It's game! It's game. Oh man, it almost felt too easy. One thing I will do is I'm going to go onto Bedrock and try to load up the realm one more time, because one thing I did do in between closing out Minecraft and opening up Halo Infinite is I opened up the Xbox app. So maybe that is the key to fixing this problem. All right, hang on. All right. There we go. There we go. All right. Let's see if we can get this ROM to load. It's not going to work, but we'll try. Oh, hold on. There we go. See, I was expecting the music to let me know that the game was working. Yeah, I'll download these resource packs that I already downloaded. Wait, no, wait. What if this works? Wait. No way. Wait. Is this actually going to work? Dude, this arm stuff. I need to replace so many things with my setup. I replaced my monitors already. I need to replace the computer. I need to replace the stand. I need to replace everything except for the microphone and the webcam. Maybe the keyboard. Because we've got this situation going here too. Like, yo, this stream setup, like, looks fine. Especially from, like, a viewer's perspective. Did a lot of work to get the mic sounding right. Took me a while to get to where I am with that. With the color correction and everything, the exposure for the webcam. Took me a while to get there. But, everything else is like hanging on by a thread. I literally don't know how much longer this computer is gonna last. Because remember, this is the one that like kept on crashing when I was streaming and then it ended up dying. The hard drive ended up dying. I had to replace it with a spare that I had. So, yeah, and I don't know what I'm gonna replace it with. Because I know I'm not gonna have the funds for an Alienware machine. I'll probably get another Dell Optiplex or build a computer from scratch. I should build a computer from scratch. It's just a little expensive. It's the problem. It's the reason why I haven't done it. Because if you're building a computer from scratch, oftentimes you're kind of bumping up against like PS5 Pro pricing. That's like $800, $900, right? Which is a lot of money to spend just because you want a computer that runs a little bit smoother and doesn't make weird noises in the night, you know? There we go. Wait, I got a new code. Server not found. I really should try this on the PS5. I really should. But alas, luck is not with me. But anyways, thanks to everyone who tuned in, especially if you guys expected a Minecraft stream. Angry Canadian, thanks for popping into the chat. And of course, thanks to Thorben for popping into the stream. It was nice to catch up with him for a little bit and chat with him. Check out the 9 Highlights channel. I upload stuff every most Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Thanks for tuning in now. Peace out. And hold on, I'm gonna have to do this because